Hey everybody, it's Prep for Life. Today I wanted to talk about coolers. So we've been doing a lot of camping. You've probably seen the videos this summer. We've been doing most of our camping using this Igloo right here. We've had this for a little while. We picked that up at Costco a while back. It's a 62 quart cooler, so it's a really good size. Rolls, you know, obviously has a handle. It's a great thing, but we have to constantly replace the ice. And again, I'm not complaining. It's just we're kind of getting to a point where I just want something a lot more solid. I have definitely been seeing a lot of things on these high-performance coolers. I just myself, from everything I've seen online, I just don't see enough of a difference between these less expensive ones and, you know, what you get in the Yetis. I could be totally wrong, but I figured I'd give this one a shot first because this is in the tune of maybe a third of the price. Probably looking at about $200 over at Walmart or just under. This one I want to say was about $40 at Costco back when they had it. Now there's pluses and minuses to both. I'm not going to tear out all the high performance brands here and give you a comparison just yet between Yeti and Rtic and Ozark Trail. I just want to know, is it actually worth it for us to upgrade from the standard cooler set to a high performance? Is there enough of a difference? Because this thing is so much lighter. It rolls on two wheels. It's ease of use and convenience is fantastic with these ones. Now I know we're already apples to oranges. Okay, I totally get that. This is not going to be some highly scientific test between the two. Inside, I'm getting about 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Honestly, I have not pre-cooled these. The claims on these high-performance coolers are, you know, they'll keep ice for so many days, but that's contingent on pre-cooling them. So already we're a little bit off, 71 degrees. I'm not too concerned about that. Let's go ahead and get some ice in here and see what we find out. It's been averaging, I don't know, probably low to mid 90s every day out here, so I'm not going to leave them out in direct sunlight just because normally camping I would leave them in the shade anyway, but they are going to get basically the experience of being in the outdoor heat while they're here. Ooh. So, still a pretty big block of ice. It's all kind of melting together, but it's a big solid block, so still pretty cold. About the same. So, kind of all melting together into one clump. Alright, check back. A little bit of water in there. Still a pretty good sized block here. Looking pretty similar. I'm not seeing a whole lot of difference, but let's keep it going. So, looks like we do have some water starting to build up here. Still a good sized block of ice in the middle. Okay, not bad. Close that up tight. And same thing, we might have a little bit more of a serious block here. Yeah, there's definitely more volume of ice, but it is, I mean, it's looking similar. See how it does after maybe a day or two more. Okay, let's see how we're doing. This is day 4, and as you can see, we don't have too much of the ice left in the Igloo. So, looks like probably about 4 days. Again, I didn't pre-chill these. Anything like that. I just kind of to symbolize how we usually do it. We throw food in, toss in the ice, and we're good to go. So that's the Igloo. That's about gone. And again, here in my garage, it's been about constantly 90 degrees, maybe a little higher. Let's see. So still a lot of water, but there's definitely a greater volume of ice in this one. Yeah, that's still a pretty good chunk here. So looks like the Ozark Trail, the high performance is actually doing better. Alright, that is all water now here in day 5. No ice left. It's still cold to the touch, obviously, but that ice is gone. Let's see if we have anything left here in the Ozark Trail. And a little bit, but not much to, nothing to write home about. You get your chunks of ice here, so it is still cold, colder. It performed better than the regular, so I'd say, you know, reliably ice for about 4 days under realistic conditions. One of the big advantages of this is that it rolls, so even full of water and maybe ice or groceries, is I can just roll it and I can handle it as a one person. If I shake this enough, it's going to leak. Okay, did you get that? Yeah. So there's not a waterproof seal. That is one thing to consider, but the lightweight nature, the rollability is fantastic. As you can see, this is a design flaw in my opinion on this one, because going up and down stairs and stuff, the wheels should have actually stuck out farther. It's not a huge deal, but for like ease of use, I think it is. Now the plug's just down here. It's an angled thing, really easy to reach. I just pop it and I can drain the cooler. You really have to lift with the legs. Unlike the Igloo, this thing has a seal. So if I tip this back, it's now closed. Okay. I'm not doing anything special, it's just not leaking. I have also not seen any leakage from the drain hole, which is a plus. I know I've seen some videos in the past where that's been an issue. This kind of has a multi-use drain hole, so you can actually do the little drain here and hook up like a garden hose. I don't know the use for that, but apparently that's a selling feature. Or you've got the big hole here where I can just undo the whole thing and really drain it fast. Okay, even having this dried out and drying here in my room, it still feels cold inside, and my Igloo never does that. That's crazy. So guys, as you can see, I mean, pluses and minuses for both of these. As far as like general family use, going camping once in a while, I'd recommend this. For cost, weight ratio, ease of use, this thing's going to do just fine at 40 bucks and, you know, half the weight. Obviously you won't have as great a performance, but if you take care of it and tend to it, it's going to do really, really well. This thing is waterproof. I mean, I'd say if you're fishing a lot, if you have specific use where you need a ruggedized cooler, I think this is going to do really, really well for you. Talking about 35 pounds, but completely waterproof. Throw a lock on there, bear resistant. Like I said before, I don't think I would pay any more than about 200 bucks for one of these, though. I'm definitely not going out and getting, you know, an Arctic or a Yeti, especially, just because I think they're going to perform, from what I've seen, just about the same. So I hope you found this video useful, and hopefully this will help you as you make your decision. Feel free to like the video, share with your friends, and please subscribe to the channel if I've earned it, and be notified for updated videos as we come out with them. Thanks for watching.